Yo, that's why you couldn't hear me. My mic was muted. Can y'all still hear the music? Maybe you can't. Um, what did I put on here? Hold on. Alright, audio capture, audio input capture, existing free. Okay, you should be able to hear the little music in the background. Is everything all good? Can you hear everything? Can you hear me? You can't hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know. Dorothy, thanks for hosting me. Appreciate that. But let me know if y'all can hear me. Hello. Yeah, you can hear me? Can you hear the music in the background? Or is it too loud? If you can, that's all good. Is the music too loud or is everything all good? Everything all good? Great. What's going on? How you guys doing? How's everybody doing today? Who we got in here? We have Dorothy in here. I saw Tony in here. What's good, Tony? We had flipping Sly Spice here lurking. I see you, Sly. And Scarlet Bunny also here lurking. What is going on? I see you guys. What's good? Yeah, so this is going to be my first IRL stream. Which I've never done an IRL stream before. Just me talking. Hopefully the camera looks okay. Tony, this is like my... Remember the camera I told you about? I think I paid like £10 for it or something like that. It's really cheap. So it's not an expensive camera at all. So it's a cheap camera. But yeah, this is the RO stream. Welcome. I've got a few topics I want to talk about with you guys. Hopefully it's gonna be more interesting. I don't have my prostitute light anymore. I changed my light bulb for like the first time ever. I changed the light bulb. Like yo. So yeah, I don't have that prostitute light anymore. We've got this bright ass light and it's annoying me right now. But yeah, what's good, everybody? Hope you're enjoying your Friday. It's Friday. Hey, I got an exam tomorrow, so Friday's not great for me. Like Fridays, it's BS. It feels like a Thursday for me because I got an exam tomorrow at 10 a.m. So I'm gonna wake up pretty early. So I'm not doing very well being up at this time. It's like 10:30. Thank you though, if you appreciate that, but I'm not doing very well being up at this early. But yeah, so we've got a few things that I want to talk about today. The first topic that I want to discuss is about social media. And I want to discuss what social media means to you guys. Most of the people that I talk to right now, or that's on my Twitch, or that's on the Discord or whatever, most of those are above the age of 20, 21. Most people are older than me. I'm probably like one of the youngest people on my Twitch, or on the server. So most of you guys were brought up without social media, or without internet even. I was born in 95, and up until I would say 2004 or 2000. No, not even that. I would say up until like 07, 08, like when iPhone first came out. There wasn't social media before like 08, definitely before that Facebook. But even internet wasn't really accessible to me until maybe 08, 07. So it was those ones. I remember growing up. Yo, do you remember when you used to like a girl, especially guys? You remember when you used to like a girl, yeah? And you had to send her a whole note in school. You had to write that whole note in class and tap on your friend and be like, yo, I beg you send this to her real quick. And then you look at her reading it. If she's smiling, you're like, yeah, I mean, she's smiling, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if she's not smiling, you're like, boy. And she either send the note back, writing something underneath, or it's just stress. Like you don't get anything back, and you just know, listen, let me not talk to this girl. Remember, like asking, like, do people even ask people to be their girlfriend or boyfriend these days? Remember at school when you had to write the note, will you be my girlfriend, and send it to them? And like they're either gonna bring it back or it's gonna be stress. But they don't do that anymore. Like it's crazy. I'm like to have to think about kids these days going to school. When I went to school, I didn't have a phone. I didn't have Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and YouTube even, and there was nothing like this at all. I didn't even think about these things existing. Like we didn't need it. It's crazy to know that these kids in what song is about to play right now? What will I call that about to play? But it's crazy to think of these kids in school right now with all these devices, and like boys can't even, do boys even speak to girls anymore, like on some serious thing? Like I don't remember the last time outside of a bar maybe that I've never really walked up to a girl on the street and be like, yo, I think you're fire, like can I get your number real quick? Like I don't think I've ever done that. I used to do that in school. I remember, 12, 11, 10 years old, I would go up to a girl. Yeah, if I see someone I like, I'll go up to them. Yo, I think you're hot. I'll write a note, send it to my friend, send it to that girl, tell me what she says. Or my friend will go up, yo, my friend thinks you're nice, or blah, you know what I mean? Can you go talk to him? He's over there. Like, you just be standing in the corner. Remember that? Like, you just stand in the corner waiting, waiting for the girl to, come over. And your friend's either going to come over with the girl and you're going to chat to her. Or your friend comes back by himself and you're like, yo, where's the girl at? And he's like, yo, yeah, she's not feeling you, bro. But nowadays it's not like that. I don't know. I'm not really in school. I don't really have kids. But I wouldn't think it's like that. Kids have Instagram and Facebook now. And it's like, yo, after school, you just go find the girl on Facebook. I remember when Facebook first came to my school, or I first got on Facebook. It wasn't Facebook first of all. It was something called MSN. I think America had like IM Messenger or something like that. IM, or I can't remember. America had something like that. And it was like you add people, and then basically it was like a simple messenger thing. It was like a chat room kind of thing. And I remember when that first came out, I was in year 7th grade. I was about 11, 12 when that came out. And it was like, yo, I don't have to go up to a girl in school and aim. It might have been aim. I don't know, sir. I'm British. We had something called MSN. And I didn't have to go up to a girl in school and ask for her, ask who she is, or, say I like you, or I didn't have to drop game on the girl in real life. I just had to go on MSN. It was like straight away when I got home as well. I'm jumping on the computer, added her, and then when she adds me back, soon as she gets online, I'm holding. Like it was like, as soon as that thing popped on, so and so's online, boop, yo, what's going on? Blah, 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 what you up to? Straight. So it was crazy. It was a crazy transition, and I think my generation, like I would say from, I don't know, kids that are born in, I know I'm born in 1995, and it would be a bit selfish to say 95, but I would say 93, 94. Like kids that were like in elementary school in about 2001 up until like 2005, 6, 7, and then it all started going downhill. But kids from there backwards knew about communication. We knew about communication, but we knew it was a different kind of environment then. And then it's like social media's come now, and it's like, yo, people don't even speak to each other these days. Like, yo, I can go a whole day without speaking to someone in real life. Like, I don't even have to get on the phone and talk. I don't even have to hear a voice right now, and I can be speaking to someone like halfway across the world. Like a lot of people on my Twitch now watching are from halfway across the world who I've never met. Like, so it's crazy to think about what these kids are doing these days. These kids could be like your 12-year-old, 13-year-old niece could be speaking to another 13-year-old in flipping Australia. Like, it's weird how people don't have to communicate, and I think it's sad that kids these days don't know how good it was, because it was good. Like, it was scary having to talk to girls. It was scary having to properly make friends. It was scary to kind of put yourself out there back in the day when, we was at school. But sometimes a lot of people that you speak to now, a lot of your friends that you've had since school, the reason you've had them since school is because of that communication, and you had to keep that communication. That the summer holidays with America's is like 3 months. Over here, it's like a month. Yo, that's a whole month without you being able to communicate. So somehow you had to go around their house, knock on their door. Yo, do you want to come out and play? Let's go to the park. Let's go to the bike, the ramp. Let's go here. Like you had to kind of put in that work. Nowadays, it's like, yo, Jonathan's on Facebook. Yo, what's going on? You good? Yeah, I'm good. What's going on? Yeah, let's go on Xbox. Let's go on PlayStation. Let's go and play this game on Steam. Let's go and put our headset on. Let's go and talk. So, and then that's where friendships start deteriorating because you're not seeing each other all the time. You're hearing each other, and it's like, yo, you know what? If anything happens, I don't need you because I've got other friends online that I talk to anyway, and we're basically talking the same way. So I don't really need you to come and to come and talk to me. I don't really need you. So I kind of I almost feel like a grandpa saying, if you're from 95, you miss some good. That's what I'm saying, Zuderman. I'm saying if you're from 95, I wouldn't say from 95. I would say definitely if you're born in the 2000s. Definitely if you're born in the 2000s. Definitely. I wouldn't say 95 because I don't feel like I missed out on a lot. I feel like my generation, I feel like my generation's a weird one to where we had that transition between, the reason over to friends that said they were at home, barely had line. That's what I'm saying. I didn't really. We had lines, but bro, I wasn't allowed to call them my line. You must be crazy. But it's like, yo, we had that transition from it was natural. You had to meet your friends, you had to see them all the time, you had to speak to girls, you had to write letters, blah blah blah. Not home, not gonna do next door, say I don't wanna come. I'm telling you. But we went from that and then I remember 13, 14, 15, not even 14, 15, like 13, 14. It just went like that way. And it was like, yo, especially at a time where I think kids nowadays, their parents know how to use social media in a way. Everybody knows how to use Facebook now. Everybody knows how to use Twitter now. Everybody knows how to use Instagram, Snapchat. We know the dangers. But especially when I was growing up and these things started coming in, it was like, yo, I don't know. For years, like you had to put yourself out there. But it was like, yo, I don't know how to use Facebook. Like, what is Facebook really? Like, I can see my crush here. Like, I can sit in my room and really look at this girl and look at every single photo that she put up. Yeah, Zulu, that's what I was saying, MSN. But it's like, every single photo that she put up, I can now go on there and look at every photo. I can know where she is. I can know what she's doing. I can know who her friends are. I can know, what time she's having dinner, what Christmas present she's got. You know what I mean? Like, I can see, like, when she goes to the beach, I can see those bikini photos on Facebook now. I can see her friends maybe. It's not stalking encyclopedia, but it's like, yo, now so much is being opened up. And I'm like, being a 14, 15-year-old is at that time where you want to know all of these things. So where it's opened up now, lucky nurse, man, I wish I could know all these things too. No, but I'm saying when this is when Facebook first started. Like, I'm not saying now. I'm saying when this stuff first started, and we were, we didn't know what it was, and everybody was putting up everything on Facebook. Everybody was putting up everything on Facebook. My best high friend was there for 10 years. What shit like Facebook can be. It makes it easier to stalk people. Remember MySpace? I remember MySpace. MySpace wasn't really stalkery like that though. I think MySpace was 5 nowadays when MySpace came out, because MySpace wasn't really stalkery. MySpace was like, everybody had their profile and you made your profile and it was like you could express yourself, you could express your personality, but it wasn't really a stalker thing. Whereas Facebook was like everybody just started posting pictures, everybody started posting what they were doing. It came to a point where everyone was posting where they were going. You could literally find out what someone had for breakfast yesterday, what someone having for breakfast today, what someone had for dinner today, what their mother's doing. You can go add their mother on Facebook now, add the sister on Facebook, add the brother on Facebook, the brother's girlfriends on Facebook, go and talk to the brother's girl. It's like, it was like, it's so crazy. Whereas before, you're just speaking to this girl and you don't even know what her mother looks like. You don't know what her father looks like. You don't know what she done today. You have to go and ask her, yo, how's your day been? What did you do? Did you go to work, or what did you eat, or what did you? So nowadays it's like it's super crazy. And then when you think about it in the uh in the perspective of say an 8 year old, yeah, who was born into imagine an 8 year old these days was born in 2010, yeah. So the iPhone is older than 8 year olds nowadays, yeah. So imagine an 8 year old now is on Facebook. When did Facebook come out? 8 year old Facebook came out like 08 as well. 8 year olds are Facebook is older than an 8 year old. So imagine an 8 year old being on Facebook now, and you know they're on Facebook because it's hard not to make these people face. Facebook came out 09. I don't know. Facebook was invented in 06, I think. But 8 year old in 2000, born in 2010, it's so easy for them to get on Facebook now, and they are meeting these people. I know probably sound old and whatever, but they are meeting people that they don't know. And when I think about as an 8 year old, yo, when I was first on Facebook, I used to think there was a Jeff Hardy page, and I thought that was real. I'm like, yo, I'm talking to Jeff Hardy right now, yo, don't even. I'm like, yo, nigga, I'm talking to Jeff Hardy right now. Y'all niggas ain't even talking to Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy's my boy. Yeah, I swear to God, I thought I was talking to Jeff Hardy. I swear to God, I thought I was talking to Jeff Hardy. I'm like, yo, that's my boy right there. I'm talking to my boy, Jeff. So imagine an 8 year old, someone like, imagine how Catfish is these days. Like, Catfish is a really, really good show. I love the show Catfish because it opens up so much possibilities and shows you, like, before the show Catfish, I didn't really know people were doing stuff like this. I feel like I should know this, Jeff. No, I'm talking about Jeff Hardy, the wrestler, like the Hardy Boys in WWF times. But when I watch Catfish, I'm like, yo, Catfish makes you think about how deep some people are willing to go for 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 exposure or for attention. And there are some weird people out there, man. Like some people some people are convincing. Yo, listen, don't ever tell me no one's ever been catfish. Everybody that I know has been catfish. Catfish, yo, some people are convincing as hell. I'm telling you now. Some people have catfish under wraps. Like, some people are so good at social media that you will think, yo, what the hell is this in the background, by the way? You think, yo, like, this is, without a doubt, this is the person. I was catfished by some French woman in Montreal. Show up and she wasn't the same person I saw in pics, but in the end, she was a good lay. This guy, this dude, man, you laid your catfish. At least the catfish was a woman. But back to it. Well, back to what I was saying. 8 year olds, 7 year olds, 9 year olds on social media. You know, they're using it in a different way to how we're using it, especially people in my generation. I think I've been catfished by some mute girl that wouldn't talk to me on mic. I knew she or him was full of shit, so I fucked off. Yeah, but the thing is, these kids these days, they don't know if you're speaking to someone. I want to see you on Skype. I want to talk to you on mic. I want to FaceTime you. I want to Snapchat you. Like, these kids these days, they'll meet someone on Facebook. Does a basic Tinder with the wrong picture count as a catfish though? Tinder, I mean, 8-year-olds can't really go on Tinder. Tinder's whatever. If you get catfish on Tinder, then, bro, you just ask it for it. But an 8-year-old using Facebook, they use it in a different. I don't think we think about what's going on in Sasuke. What's good. I don't think we think about the way these kids these days use social media differently to us, because they've always had it there. It's never not been there in the same way that we probably use PCs or computers or games consoles differently to our parents, because our parents never had them, but we had them. And we're looking at them like, yo, you guys are like, not stupid, but yo, you guys are old, man. You guys don't know how to use computers. Like, let me show you how to. You know what I mean? That's how 8-year-olds, 10-year-olds probably use social media, Facebook, things like that. Like, mom, dad, you don't understand. Like, you're too old. That you would never know, and blah blah blah. That's why it's scary to have kids these days, man, with social media. Um, Not only that, but I wanted to ask another question, and it's regarding social media as well. I wanted to ask you guys if in 2018, do you think that long-term relationships exist? Now, when I say long-term relationships, I mean relationships where somebody now will last 50 years into the future, 60 years into the future, and still have that bond. Because I know a lot of people's parents have been together like 40, 50 years, 30 years. But it's like, I was thinking about this today. I'm thinking about talking about it. And it was a coincidence that David Beckham, it's come out that David Beckham is cheating on Victoria and got his daughter's teacher pregnant, which is crazy. I mean, long-term relationships exist, but I'm talking like Jubilee anniversaries and diamond anniversaries and stuff. But do you think, and why do you think they don't exist? Like, is it social media's fault? Do you think it's too easy to get caught in the trap? Do you think it's too easy? Like, if say I'm in a relationship, I've got Tinder there. If I want to download it, I don't have to, but if I want to download it, there. Been together for a long time, even when things go smooth, it's an old school concept. Yeah, but like nowadays, I've got Tinder, I've got Twitter, I've got Facebook, I've got what have I got? Even computer games these days. I've got Discord, I've got what else have we got? I don't even know what's out there. Plenty of Fish. I've got no, I don't think, I'm not saying long distance. I mean long term, like as in 20 years, 30 years. And it's like, for example, say I'm on Instagram. Yeah, I've got Instagram. Instagram's the worst one. But say I'm in a relationship and I'm on Instagram, and this bad chick DMs me, like, yo, I'm saying she's looking like Kendall Jenner. I'm saying, yeah, Kardashian, big bum, breasts, everything, looking fantastic, spectacular, 10 out of 10. And I'm looking at my girl, and I'm saying, it's okay. She's nice. I like her. Personality, everything. I'm happy. But, see, this one here, I think beyond social media, the average relationship I've been getting short as time goes on, even shortly before the advent of the internet. It's more of a social thing. It is, but I think social media has pursued that because sped it up. Because when I'm looking at my girl, I'm thinking, she looks nice. Right now, she's laying without makeup. She looks nice. But I see this Kim Kardashian looking one here. What I will do with this Kim Kardashian hair, fam. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Isn't that, like, as guys, we know what we're talking about. Even girls is like that as well. But as guys, we know, like, that one there is nice. And we know that's a good one that we have. But I see this Kim Kardashian one right here. Fam, I wanted this for years. Before I even had this, I wanted this. No, I don't have a girl. Unfortunately. I'm all single. I'm single, ready to mingle, fam. So don't worry. I'm single, ready to mingle, fam. So, you know, if you got a sister, auntie, I take aunties, you know, because sometimes aunties are young. If you have a friend, let me know. Anyway, don't show them this hour either, because they don't. Anyway, but what I'm saying is, Instagram and Facebook and things like that, there's so much temptation going on nowadays that I think for guys, or girls as well, but for guys, it's super hard to stay away from my aunt. This Tony, if you can give me numbers from Digi, Instagram, everything. But yeah, for guys, it's so hard to stay committed in that relationship where there's so many temptations. And I don't know about you guys if you agree with me, but don't you feel like, or sometimes when you're in a relationship or you're in advanced stages with a girl and you're talking to this girl and you guys are hitting it off, don't you think sometimes that, or don't you find it that that's the time when every girl starts hitting you up? Like when you're in advanced talk or you're with a girl, next thing I know, this girl that I talked to like 6 months ago and weren't trying to hear me, coming back to me and like, yo, what's going on? And I'm like, boy, I'm thinking, fam, why have you just come to me after all this time? After I just posted up a picture of me and this other girl. You know I'm with this other girl now. Why are you popping up this time? And you know I'm still looking at you in the same way. Not me, I got fat. I know bitches hitting me up. Trust me, bro. Watch. You'll get a girl You'll get a girl and people start hitting you up. Trust me, it doesn't matter how ugly you are. Instagram feeds are however controllable. It feeds you more depending on what you're looking at. For example, I only like food and art stuff, so therefore I only see feeds of art or food or comical stuff. So that's your own fault if you're over here staring at everything else. What's good, Scarlett? Scarlett, that's not true because sometimes it's not. It depends. Sometimes your friend might show you something on Instagram, or there might be an Instagram page you like, but out of the blue they show you this person, or you might have added a person from years ago, and then out of the blue, like the person turned up. Good night, everyone. Need some sleep. Alright, Zulman. See you later. Thanks for stopping by, bro. But yeah, out of the blue, this person comes up, and you're like, "Yo, who's this?" Or someone might follow you out of the blue, and you're like, "Yo, who's this?" Like, so sometimes with Instagram, it can be, but it's not only Instagram, man. Facebook, Twitter, Discord, YouTube. You never know who you're gonna meet on social media. Sometimes I just think it's hard. That's what I'm saying. For men, I don't see anything as far as new females or males on my feed. But the thing is, JD, I think for men it's different because men, with us, we like to share a lot. What tips do you have to talk to a woman for the first time? Oh shit! To talk to a woman for the first time. In my experience, if I'm talking to a woman for the first time, I would just say don't talk to women like they're the best thing in the world. Like, even if you're talking to the best thing in the world. I know girls that look at dudes and all that stuff, but then again, it's what you're looking at, it's what your feed's gonna be. It's true. So Steven Spade, I would say, this is for me, everybody else can put their chip in. Don't speak to the girl as if she's the best fucking Kim Kardashian thing you've ever seen. Don't do it. Because when you do that, you go into the DMs thinking, first of all, you're not even good enough for this girl. Yeah. Second of all, you overthink. Third of all, you talk the most shit. Like, you don't even go in talking to, like, for me, when I'm talking to a girl I don't really like, she's bad, I'm just trying to hit her. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to hit her up, see, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just, you know how guys are. I'm just trying to hit it a little bit. I'll be the most successful person DM me, Yo, I will go in successfully DM, make them smile up. After that, just play it cool and get confidence, so the rest take it. For real, it's true, Tony. Because sometimes, like, I would just go into a girl's DM that I'm not really, I don't like her like that. I'm not really trying to get a relationship or whatever. And it works. Like, sometimes I'm just like, yo, it works so fast. I get where I want so fast, and I'm like, sometimes you sit back and you think, how comes I'm getting so far with this girl? But then when I really like a girl and I think, yo, this girl is the bomb.com, yo, this is wifey right here. How come sometimes when you talk to a girl like that, you don't get to where you want? It always fails. I think some people feel, but in my experience, I just feel that talk to all girls the same. Talk to the girl like, I kind of look like Jaden Smith. Thank you very much. I don't know if that's a compliment or what. But talk to the girl like you. Just talk to her like any girl. Like, don't. First of all, let me give you guys one big advice. Some of you guys, don't speak to girls that you like your friends. Don't do that. Do not do that. Don't go in like, hey, how are you? What are you doing? What do you like to do? What movie do you like? Like, yo, don't go in friend zoning yourself straight away, because you will not get out of the friend zone. You go in with your intention. You go in with what you want to get out. Like, yo, don't be speaking to girls like you're flipping friends. Tony, you know what, Tony, what I'm saying is, don't go in there like I'm speaking to you right now. Like, yo, my name's Tony. Yo, what's going on? Like, Tony, you know what I mean? You have to make the intentions clear. Like, you have to let them know, listen, especially on the internet, like on Instagram, yo, I was feeling your picture. Like, I saw your picture, I thought you was quite cute. So that's why I'm DMing you. Boom. From there, yeah, fam, from there, she knows, listen, he's not coming to me to be this friend. He's not coming to me to be No, he's not. There's no rules. Don't speak to girls like this. I mean, yeah, there's no rules, but I'm just saying from my perspective or point of view. Don't bring your people in, man. We having conversations. This is just from my point of view. Everybody else has their kind of point of view. But from my experience, don't just go in like yo, go in letting them know. Listen, I'm kind of feeling you. Like this is why I DM'd you in the first place, because ace means don't act in a way that's conducive to a platonic relationship. Make your intentions clear. Yeah, Sly, that's exactly what I mean. Like go in making your intentions clear. Like no, Tony, I don't mean don't talk to them like your friends, like you're being nice. I don't mean don't be nice to them. I mean make sure that they know the reason why you're here is because you like them, like you're feeling them. Like he said, don't talk to girls like you speak to your friends because you will get friends on. No. I didn't say that, Tony. I said don't speak to girls like you're trying to be friends with them, like you're trying to be friends with them. I'm trying to say don't jump in without them knowing your intentions, because the thing is again, this is my experience, maybe you guys have different experiences, I don't know, it's you can disagree with me, but in my experience sometimes when you go in and women don't know, uh yeah, Tony, this is a your what's it called, that's your opinion as well, I'm saying my opinion. But sometimes with girls, what they tend to do with in my opinion, of course just be yourself. I'm not, of course be yourself, but in my opinion, what some girls tend to do when you talk, when you don't state your intentions straight away, um, when you're not straightforward or let them know this is why I've DM'd you on Instagram. Some girls don't realize it for some reason. I don't know. Some girls don't realize it, what your intentions were. And then you start speaking to them in a way that, because she doesn't know your intentions and she might be being nice, you're not their problem either. Yeah, you're not their problem either. But what I'm saying is, because what some people do, right? They'll DM a girl. Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Blah blah blah. My name is blah blah blah. You get talking. But you can just talk regular to someone, let them approach you or fill it out, which you can, of course. But what I'm saying is, what some people do, they speak. The girl doesn't know what the guy's intentions are. Because the guy doesn't make it clear, that he thinks that she's decent looking, or, he think he's trying to hit her up or whatever. Then what girls tend to do is not think about stuff, because what guys tend to do is overthink and think that the girl thinks that they know what they're talking about, when sometimes girls don't know what they're talking about and are somewhat clueless or oblivious to what the guy's intentions are. And then all of a sudden the guy's like, yo, I like you, and the girl's like, what? And then he's like, yo, I like you, I've always liked you. He said, don't ask, do you like this movie? I think Ace is saying, don't be timid, I agree with that. But you can totally talk to a girl you like in any manner you feel like it, as long as you know what you want. Yeah, of course, you can talk to a girl in any manner. And I'm just, again, this is from my point of view. Everybody else might have different experiences. I'm not Hitch, so I'm not the genius at talking to women. But I'm just saying from my point of view, from what I've seen, what I've experienced, from what I've seen with my sister, with what I see with cousins, and I've got a lot of girls surrounded by a lot of females, but I just tend to see that girls don't like it when intentions are not clear, and when intentions are not clear, they tend to go and off track, whereas guys tend to overthink it and they think the girl likes them when the girl might have liked them before even, but then she's like, yo, he's just trying to be friendly. So she's onto another guy, then he's like, yo, I like you, and then she's like, okay, and then that's when that awkward situation comes from, and that's when that kind of friend zone stuff comes from my what's it called? Yeah, I guess you have to have your own filter. So I don't give someone saying, yeah, he's right, that's the way it is, that's very absolute. No, it's not very absolute. That's everybody has their own way. Everybody meets their spouses in their own way. Some people are adamant that you need to go to a club and you need to go and speak to girls, go and speak to 100 girls, and you know, out of all those 100 girls, one of them has to be your wife. Some people are adamant, you know, speak to, you know, one or two girls and make sure you know what you like, and make, ooh, it's a jam. Make sure you know what you like and only speak to, you know, the hottest girl, and only speak to the girl that's definitely for you. And some people are like, don't be picky. Some people are like, yo, don't just speak to hot girls. Speak to girls that have personality, or don't just speak to the girls that are the best looking for you. I don't agree with that. Like, yo, I've never spoken to a girl that I don't think is at least. I know you shouldn't rate girls like that, but at least 8 out of 10, man. At least, like, I'm thinking, yo, she's like the bomb. Like, I've never spoken to a girl where I think, she's alright, but she's got a nice personality. Like, I don't understand how guys, if a guy gets friend zoned because I lack of intention given, for sure, I agree. I think the best way first approaching girl 90% of the time is talking to them like a human or a friend. They don't want to firstly do it, and also there are songs called Fools Rushing, build a rapport with a girl. Yeah, but totally, do you know what I'm trying to say is, with what I'm trying to say, it's not rushing in. Again, this is just from my experience, but I've found that girls like it when I would say, you know, I found you attractive, and that's why I've approached you. And then we go into like friendly talk, but at least she knows, like, yo, I find you attractive. Or, you know, as I said, Tony, like, it's different kind of generations as well, different kind of surroundings. You know, I'm not in America, but especially different kind of generations as well, where you grew up in that generation where, you know, you were probably 15, 16, still speaking to girls face to face. Whereas I grew up in that generation where it started going all the way over there with social media, to where we had to start speaking to girls through social media. I understand what you're saying, JD. You put things in absolute ways. A lot, there are millions of approaches to every situation. I don't want Stephen Page to think he's locked into a rule. No. And I appreciate everybody giving their opinion on it. I don't want him to think. I don't want him to think, yo, I'm just the only one that can give an opinion. I just said that I don't even have a. I'm not even in a relationship, so. But I'm just saying, in my point of view, you know, just try to not be scared. Try to not speak to the girl like she's God, because I know that's what a lot of guys speak to girls like they're God, like you're not worthy, like the girl's better than you, and it's like, yo, bro, that's never gonna work out, because there's gonna be another guy that's gonna come. And the majority of girls, well, not majority, but a lot of girls like bad boys. Not bad boys, but they say bad boys, but they like guys that are dominant, or that can, speak to them with confidence. You know what I mean? Make them feel a bit protected. So a guy that seems timid and scared, they're gonna be like, nah, I'm not really feeling this guy right here. So I would say speak to girls with confidence. If you're gonna approach a girl, be confident, be yourself. If she doesn't like you, then, bro, do you know how many girls are on Instagram these days? Like, if one doesn't like you, go and DM the next one, mate. Trust me. But yeah, I would say speak with confidence. I would say let your intention be known. You can just let an intention be known. Just saying, I saw your photo and that's why I DM'd you. That's, they understand. You don't have to say, oh my gosh, I absolutely loved you and you're absolutely gorgeous, and oh my gosh, your bum is so big and you're so sexy. No, that won't work. But I'm just saying, yo, I saw your picture, I thought you was cute, thought I'd DM you. Hey, my name is blah blah blah. Go in, be yourself. That's advice I will give regarding that stuff right there. So another thing I wanted to talk about is media. Not social media, media as in television, games, music, those kind of things. So again, I'll talk about when I was growing up, with what media we had. Let me turn on my phone because I'm like super hot. When I was growing up, again, I was born in '95, so I was, excuse me, 5 years old when 2000 happened, 6 years old when 9/11 happened. And after 9/11, it was like the media changed so much in the space of a few months. You couldn't say certain things anymore. They couldn't show certain things anymore. Things like Jerry Springer started to remember. Just Jerry Springer used to be the shit. Things like Jerry Springer started to go. Everybody, I know everybody used to watch things like WWF because it was, raunchy, and they used to swear, and there used to be these sexy girls on TV all the time. Even TV, even kids' cartoons we were speaking about yesterday. Even some of the kids' cartoons, they censor a lot of things now. Like a lot of kids' cartoons don't have a lot of things in them that our cartoons used to have anymore. I got tired of Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer's alright back in the day. But a lot of TV shows and cartoons and stuff, they don't really have, I would say, entertainment value as much. And I think that's why Netflix is so popular these days, because with Netflix, it's really, when Netflix made their own show, they can kind of do whatever they want with it because it's their own. The cartoons now are brainwashing. I do agree with that. But with Netflix now, they can do what they want. They can put out what they want. They can say what they want on Netflix. They don't actually give you the opportunity to learn. They don't at all. I was watching 13 Reasons Why the other day, and I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, but the things that they had in 13 Reasons Why season 2, I'll give you a little synopsis of what it was about. It was basically a topic about rape, or rape about women, and they were trying to expose rape to women, and they were just, I could see the point that they were trying to make. I see the message they were trying to put across, but the way they done it, it made me think, yo, am I alien now to certain topics? Like when people bring up certain topics, for example, the transgender topic as well, transgender and gay topic. It's like nowadays I feel we have to be so sensitive about what we say and about how we say it and what our opinions are about certain topics. And I feel that that's because the media, the way the media portrays certain things, it's like, yo, this ain't even acceptable to think anymore. If you think this way, yo, you're outcast from society. Like, this ain't the way, bro. You ain't thinking like that. Like, if you think like that, cool. That's how you want to think. You ain't in society though. Like, you an outcast. So I was watching 13 Reasons Why. I was talking about rape, and I felt kind of uneven. I didn't want to watch it. And I knew kind of what they were talking about, but I felt like, why do you need to talk about rape in a media show, especially a show where a lot of teenagers watch that show? And I was like, why do you even need to expose them to such things like that? When it comes to the LGBTQ and related, I feel it's not about being sensitive, it's just being aware that it's not accepted. JD, I agree with that. But with that situation, I feel like, what show is this? Oh, 13 Reasons Why, Tony. It's on Netflix. With the LGBTQ thing, I feel like if you don't agree with it, so for example, not even if you don't agree with it, if I say as a guy, I don't want to be with I would never be with a transgender woman. I would never be with someone that used to be a man. It's like, yo, if I say that to certain people, or if I say that to a transgender, they're gonna get pissed. Like, they're gonna get pissed at me for having my opinion and having my preferences, that I don't want to be with a woman that used to be like, I know you changed, and with many, but with shows with certain reasons, I think people should watch again just to be aware that shit actually happens. Which is fine, JD. Which is fine. I agree with you, like that stuff like that does happen. But I felt like 13 Reasons Why especially is a bit distasteful, because when I was watching with my sister, and I'm like, yo, why are they glamorizing suicide? Because that's what they're doing. They're glamorizing suicide, because the girl's made a tape to all these people about her suicide and why she committed the suicide, and they're going around investigating, yeah, why did these people blah 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 blah. And I'm like, yo, why are you glamorizing suicide? Like, maybe somebody's feeling suicidal right now, and they're like, yo, you know what? Let me make a tape. So I leave something behind, and I told every single person why I wanted to commit suicide. Instead of saying, listen, we need to go and get this person help. This is how we can help someone, and this is how we can identify people that have those suicidal tendencies, so that we don't get to the point where they're making 13 tapes and sending it to everyone and committing suicide. But if you saw, it's like if you saw a 13-year-old with a child, most people think, wow, what a slut. Meanwhile, no one knows she got raped or stuff like that. It is that, which is true, which is a bad thing in society. But you know, I think either way, even if those things are out, for like 13 reasons why, society's still gonna have that opinion, which is, it's not always good until you speak to the person. But as I was saying with like the LGBTQ kind of stuff, I feel that if you say, should we look at all those details and see how you can help someone? If you say, for example, if you're religious, right, and as a religious person, your religion tells you that is not right. Being gay is not right. Being transgender is not right. Whatever. Like, it's weird because people now put those people down and be like, yo, you're a jackass. What you think is so wrong, and it's disgusting what you think, and it's vice versa as well. Because I know religious people think the same way, like gay people, or lesbian, or LGBT, or whatever, and it's not right to ever think that what someone's doing is disgusting or wrong, because who knows what's wrong or right in this world. But what I'm saying is, I feel like in 2018, opinions are not credited anymore. It's like, yo, my opinion's right and your opinion's wrong, and you know, because your opinion's wrong, you're a bad person. Where it's like, yo, you don't know that your opinion's right. Like, you might believe in God, you don't know that God is real. Like, yo, don't ever tell me you know 100% that God is real, because there's no way that, yo, you can't prove that 100% real. And again, you know, the person that's gay or transgender can't prove that what they're doing may be correct. To say, I'm not saying it's not correct, but I'm just saying they can't say, prove that it's 100% correct, and they can't prove that it's 100% wrong, not correct. But I feel that opinions are tainted a lot these days. And if you have the wrong opinion that people don't agree with in this society, it's like, yo, you're the outcast. We don't care about what you think anymore. You're not allowed to have such opinions. You know, and I think that's where a lot of people get lost in today's they get lost today in today's society, because it's like, yo, I do have this opinion and I can't help it if I don't like, if I'm not gonna date a female that used to be a guy, or vice versa, I'm not gonna date a guy who used to be a female, or I don't think being gay is right, or I don't think being lesbian is right, or I feel like you can't have that opinion anymore. For me personally, I don't care if you're gay, whatever. I'm not gonna not talk to you because you're gay or you're lesbian or transgender. More time, I would like to, you know, communicate with these people and kind of understand, because I used to be one of those people. I used to hate gay people or transgenders. I think a big problem too in society that people with different opinions seldom try to have a conversation with each other to understand. Instead, they opt to just find people share their opinions so they can sit in the echo chamber with nothing's learned. And there's our challenge. It's so true. And again, that I think that has to do with social media as well, because social media is so easy to find people that just agree with you. It's 2008. It's kind of archaic to think that we're at this point. The only thing I say, the only thing I feel aware about homosexuals is that they can't procreate, which is why if homosexuals are natural, with I mean again, but then again, human beings are given free will, so you can choose to do it as long as you don't allow other people. It's their right to do what they feel in the heart. So Tony, exactly that point that you said, it's 2018, it's kind of archaic to think that way at this point. But you know, who says that, yo, I have to like this person, or I don't have to like? It's the same way with racism, right? I seldom get angry with racism. I get angry when someone dies because of racism, or when someone gets hurt because of racism. That's different. That's physical. I like when someone dies because they're being gay, or because they're gay or trans. That's different. That's physical. That is not acceptable 100%. But I don't like when someone's called me nigger or monkey or whatever, I'm like, cool, bro, cool, congratulations. Or not even that. Someone says, yo, I don't like black people, or a girl says to me, listen, my dad doesn't like black people, so I can't really date a black guy. Cool, cool, bro. You do you. Like, if I would have a problem with homosexuality if and only if everyone was gay, and cause then goodbye human race. Otherwise, they call me. I mean, nowadays we got ways to even create babies now without, like, you don't even need a guy anymore really to create babies. So that's a different story. That's that's something to talk about as well. But what was I saying now? Yeah, to have a different opinion these days, I guess we could create them in test tube. Yeah, they got ways. But to have an opinion these days, it's like, yo, you're enemy number one. If somebody likes Donald Trump, if someone, yo, how is it that in this day and age, people, yo, I'm looking at America, right? And it's like everybody's saying, yo, we hate this guy Donald Trump. We didn't vote for him. Who voted for him? I'm like, yo, more than half the country, like, yo, I don't think it's more than half the country actually, but yo, a good number of people voted for this guy to be president. So I'm like, yo, not all of you that saying you didn't vote for the guy, I'm telling you the truth. Some of y'all voted for this motherfucker to be in office. But it's like, I wouldn't even go to 2018, and it's kind of a typical argument, it doesn't really mean anything. Social norms and standards are ever changing. We shouldn't entirely base our opinions and ideologies on what your era. It can happen naturally anywhere on some sort of conscious level. Yeah, it does. It's true. As we learn, as we um, develop our science and etc. But as I was saying with the Donald Trump scenario, if somebody came to me and be like, "Yo, I voted for Donald Trump," I'll be honest with you. I'll be like, "Cool, you voted, you voted for Donald Trump." Like, I'm not gonna be. I think a lot of people, because it's against what they believe in, what they voted in. A lot of people are like, yo, you voted for Donald Trump. What do you mean you voted for Donald Trump? You're a racist. I hate you. Like, yo, it doesn't mean they're racist. They might be racist. I don't know. They might be racist. Even if they are racist, good luck to them. Keep moving. I don't need to conversate with you. But just because someone has an opinion, I feel like we're just like, yo, I don't like you, or you don't belong in this society because you have an opinion. How dare you have an opinion? How dare you vote Donald Trump over Hillary? How dare you think white people are better than black people? Well, I don't know white people better than black people stuff. But if they have an opinion, then whatever. As long as you're not hurting anyone. I was empathizing the year because of evolution progress. This social evolution as well, evolution of mind. Prejudice is becoming archaic. At this point in the human evolution timeline, we should be moving past it and conquering other matters in mind. Yeah, but Tony, the thing is as well, what you have to think about is you're thinking about that kind of through a Western, someone that's living in the Western world, which obviously you would think about that because you are someone living in the Western world. But somebody living in China, someone living in Asia, like most of Asia, someone living in Africa, they might not have those opinions because in those cultures, things are different. They've evolved differently. I wouldn't say China's not evolved. China's very much evolved. Some people say they're more evolved. As someone from NYC, one of the most liberal processes. Yeah, but Tony, as I was saying, China is like, they say it's a new superpower. Some people say China's more evolved than us. Japan, some say Japan's more evolved than Western world. And these people still have certain opinions. I mean, Sajam. I mean, in China, they have certain opinions. They think some of these countries think Western people are stupid with their opinions. They're like, yo, Western people are so. I think the sense of evolution progress is overestimated. I grew up in Jersey, which has been a melting pot my whole life. The entire world is not Jersey or NYC. It's not, and as I'm saying, when I've been traveling to different countries, I went to Malaysia, and in Malaysia, it's pretty much like, the daughters are the housewives. They still have that kind of ideology. The daughters get married to the husbands, and the husbands look after them. The daughters do work as well, but the daughters cater to the husband, and the daughters look after the husband. In Africa, I know it's the same way. In the Caribbean, it's kind of it kind of changes. Caribbean changes a little bit, but in Japan, in China, India especially, definitely. Like, I know in like Saudi Arabia, women are just able to drive now. But it's like, who are we to say that what they're doing or what they think is the wrong opinion, or their society is the bad society? Who are we to say Saudi Arabia, because they just allow women to drive? Who are we to say that, yo, your society is a piece of shit? Who are we to say that just because we think, yo, everybody should be doing everything, everybody's equal? Which, at the end of the day, to be honest with you, obviously I agree with women driving and working and whatever. Of course I agree with that, like 100%. Like, my mom does all of that. Like, without my mom, like, I don't know where I'd be. But men and women are not equal in physical and even mentally created. We're not equal. Like, I know society wants to tell you men and women are equal these days, but yo, men and women are not equal. Like, when we think of puberty starting, men are stronger than women. I know there's some women that are, good man strong and they've been lifting weight, but men are stronger than women physically. Like, if we just bring it down to basics, men are better at physical jobs. Men are better at catering, not catering, but protecting the home and protecting ourselves and protecting who we need to protect. And then women are more caring, more mindful. They say women are more intelligent than men. Women are somewhat able to think on their feet faster than men. And women are built to last longer than men, which is why most of the times, I don't know about you guys, but most of the time, as far as I know, people's grandparents, the grandfather dies before the grandmother. The grandmother is normally the last one to stay, to survive, because women are more adapted. But I guess now they just see way more bulk with my body was whatnot. Yeah, you do. But I'm just saying that women are more adapted to survive and to take care of the household, to take care of the husband, the kids, and do the stuff that I have to not think about, but do the stuff that maybe is not brute force or maybe doesn't require physical adaptations. And these countries still have that ideology that, yo, women are the caregivers, women stay at home and look after the kids and nurture the kids. And even in animal kingdom, a lot of times in animal kingdom, orangutans, it's the mother that stays. The father doesn't even stay. The mother stays and looks after the child for like 12 years, just her and the child. Spiders, the female spider eats the male spider and looks after her young. In some animals it's different, like frogs, the males look after the eggs and whatever. But most of the animal kingdom, especially like mammals and stuff, it's the female that looks after the kids. So in those countries, it's like what they're doing is like, yo, scientifically, they're not wrong, but in a society, they are wrong, because society says everybody's equal. Women should be allowed to work. They're not caregivers of just the house. Men can be caregivers of the house as well. Women can do physical jobs. Women, well, basically on even levels in our society. But in their society, they're like, no, she can't be a builder. What do you mean she can be a builder? She's not strong like a man. Like, what do you mean? Like, a lot of these countries, they don't really have that gym culture. We have in our society like a gym culture where we're like, yo, every guy goes to the gym. Girls go to the gym now regularly. Like, some girls go to the gym more than guys and stuff. But in those cultures, it's like, yo, women don't be going to gym. Like, women are skinny. Like, you don't get big, bulky. Like, especially like Saudi Arabia stuff, you really don't be getting big, bulky, big women. Like, I mean, either like not obese. I wouldn't say fat, but big women. Like, not overweight, but whatever. Normally the women are skinny and petite and like the men are big, like too dominant, like can overpower the women in these societies. Like, go to China, and I guarantee you will not see a big woman. You may see that in China, it's a bit different. It's more, China's a bit more, you know. Go to India, I don't think you'll see like a muscular woman, should I say. You'll always see like a skinny woman. You see obese women, but the obese women you definitely know like, yo, that's a housewife. But then you come over here, and I think that's why sometimes some of these people find it hard to adapt over here. And I think a lot of the prejudice, people, prejudiced communities, and all the immigrants that come over to the Western world. And I think that's why a lot of people have a problem with immigrants as well, because it's like, yo, these people come over to our Western world and they treat their women like shit. People be like, yo, these Muslim people treat their women like shit, and they don't know how to respect their women and blah blah blah. But it's like, no, it's like, yo, they don't really treat them like shit. It's just that's the way their society is treating. Like, that's the way their society says to treat women. That's the way women sometimes women not wanna be treated. But sometimes you find that if you speak to some of these women and they're like, yo, why don't you go and have your freedom, or why don't you go and work, or why don't you go and do this, some of the women will laugh at you and be like, yo, what are you talking about? It's a woman's job to look after the kids. Like, yo, what do you mean? My husband goes out and works and comes home and I'm looking after my kids, mate. Like, even in black people's culture, it is ruined a little bit by the lack of fathers in our culture a little bit. And you know, it's not always the case, you know, because you always have, you know, different scenarios. This is not 100% definitely the case. Yeah, it goes back to opinions and beliefs, exactly. But even a lot of black culture. How many times have you heard, like, for example, Everybody Hates Chris? Everybody watched Everybody Hates Chris. How many times did you hear the woman say, yo, my man's got 2 jobs? Like, especially back in the day, it was the husband to, what's going on, Dorothy? It was the husband to support the family, and the wife stays at home and looks after the kids. Nowadays it's a bit different because, as I said, with the lack of fathers and things, you know, women have to go out and do their job. I think whatever works in your life, what you're happy with, just keep it out with it. Honestly, what everyone else shouldn't do shouldn't matter. Thank you for hosting me, Dorothy. Yeah, I agree with you, Scarlett. Whatever works for you in life, you should do. Don't worry about what other people think. Sometimes it is really, really hard, especially again with social media and stuff, to voice your opinion. Because as human beings, we like to voice our opinion. We like to let people know what we think. We like to let people know how we feel. We like to let people know, you know, we like to put our say on topics, and we like to feel wanted, and we like to feel like someone's listening to us and someone understands where we're coming from. So sometimes people do want to express their opinions, and it may be the wrong opinion. I may get them in trouble, but it's like, yo, sometimes you just have to respect where that person's coming from. We don't know that person's upbringing. We don't know the society that they've been brought up in. And sometimes it's hard to think that we're in the Western world, and the way we think is not how everybody thinks. Like, yo, the Western world, like America, UK, not even, I wouldn't even say all of Europe, but especially America, UK, yo, half of the world doesn't think like how we think. Like, yo, I don't think people understand. Half of the world do not think how we think. We're very special in thinking how we think. Yo, go to countries, half of the world do not think how we think. I'm telling you. Even going to like Europe, like, yo, a lot of the world do not think how we think in the Western world, in like UK, US, like Germany's, and yo, go to Italy, they still got that mentality that the woman stays home and cooks. They've still got their mentality. Go to Africa, they still got that mentality. Go to Asia, Russia, South America. I know my Hispanic people know, like, yo, the mumsy stays at home, like the mumsy cooks the dinner, and you know what I mean, looks after the husband and the dad and everything. And you know, that's why most people have such a bond with their mums, has that close connection with their mum, because it's the mums that's looking after the children, and the dad goes out and gets the bread and is the breadwinner, and you know, obviously takes care of the children, still looks after the children. But I just think in Western world it's not as black and white. And when that happens, I think that uh, when that happens, I think that sometimes social structure gets broken, and we get to a point like that we don't know where we belong in society anymore, and we get lost, and that's when people start thinking, like, so people start getting depressed and overthinking, and people might want to be actors or performers or rappers or things like that, but because in society, yo, you can't just be going out saying, yo, what do you want to be when you go? I want to be a rapper. I want to be an actor. I want to be a dancer. I want to make music. Italy is in the Western world, but some countries have also still custom and traditional. Yeah, Italy is in the Western world, so I don't mean like, yo, Western world, but I mean, like, they call it the Western society, especially like UK, US, France, Germany, things like that. I don't know if Italy is included, but whatever. But what was I saying? What was I saying? It can also be positive sometimes. It can be stagnant, but sometimes it can be very appealing. It can be appealing, but what I was saying is our in this day and age, in like the UKs and US and things like that, where we're a bit more open to freedom, and we don't really have our place in society. And it gets to a point where sometimes you find yourself sitting there thinking, yo, what am I doing? Like, what do the next 50 years look like? What did the next, why is this thing playing so much 50 Cent? What did the next 50 years look like for me? Like, I can't sit here and think about what the world's gonna look like in 50 years. I'll be honest. I don't know what position I'll be in society as a person, as a British black male. I don't know where I'll be in society. I can imagine and I can think. I can strive and have goals, which is good to have. But I feel that in today's society, it's not black and white where you guys are gonna stand, where you're gonna be. Whereas before, it was like, listen, if you're a female in a certain society, yo, you're gonna get married, you're gonna have kids, you're gonna have your husband, you're gonna look after your husband, you're gonna have a good life. That's it. You get that, you're happy. That's it. As a guy, you're gonna find out, how do you feel about a super independent woman, don't want to cook for a man, she doesn't want to adhere to any form of traditionalism. What's your take on that? So me personally, I've always said, when I do have a wife, I would prefer my wife not to work. I would prefer my wife not to work in an ideal situation, but I know that's probably not likely gonna happen. So I'm fine if my wife's working. Good, I'm cool with that. But I am one of those people where I would love for my wife to not have to work, to be able to look after the kids a little bit, to be able to look after the house, look after, go out and treat yourself, and you know what I mean, have that independence, but have that, you know, so my children know, yo, their mother's the caring. I go out and get the bread, get the money, and in this day and age, that's likely not gonna happen. Likely not gonna happen, and I'm okay with that. Um, as far as a woman not being able to cook, I mean, I can cook, so it's not a problem. I would prefer if the woman can cook, but and again, that's easily solved. If your woman can't cook, just teach her how to cook. Like, I'm not okay with men that can't cook. I don't understand how men can't cook in this day and age. Like, I'm not okay. Like, when men tell me, yo, I can't cook, I'm like, what? Bro, what do you mean you can't cook? Like, I don't know. I'm not okay with men not knowing how to cook. But I think women don't need to know how to cook. It's not an absolute necessity. And what was the other thing? A super independent woman doesn't want to conform to any form of traditionalism. I mean, each to their own. If that's how you are, that's how you are. You do you, baby girl. Why are you forgiving to women who can't cook but men? Do you know what? I don't know why. I just feel like men should know how to cook. I think everyone should know how to cook. Everyone should. Yeah, I agree with that. Everybody should know how to cook. But I don't. When I hear from a guy that says, "Yo, I don't know how to cook," I'm like, bro, what? Like, what? Because I just feel like Also, guy, honestly, if you can't cook, it might say something about your independency. I don't know how people survive without cooking, to be honest, these days. Like, yo, if you're gonna be single, what are you gonna do? Order for the. Yeah, I don't know how people survive without cooking, because, boy, sometimes I get hungry, yeah, and I can't be ordering takeaway all the time. First of all, it costs too much goddamn money. Second of all, I'm like, yo, I don't want no Chinese today, fam. I want some, ooh, it's my tune. Sometimes I want some chicken, I want some rice and peas, I wanna cook for myself. Like, I know what I like. I don't want what we was kangs. What's we was kangs? My father told me when I was a kid, and his father told him, never depend on a woman to cook or clean for you. That's what I am as well. I don't. Uh, when I say I want my wife to be a kind of a stay-at-home mom, I'm not saying I want to depend on her because I can do stuff myself. I'm just saying, as a guy, I'm one of those guys that feel that I wanna look after my woman. I think everyone else should know how to do basically. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't believe a woman should or have to cook for a man. But I love a woman that loves cooking. It's so charming. I love a woman that loves cooking, and that's because I have a mum and a sister. As guys, we love our mums, and we love mommy's cooking. We love grandma's cooking. Some people at the age of 30 still don't know how to throw freaking clothes in the laundry. With the clothes and the laundry stuff, I mean, that just depends on how they're brought up and what parents do for their kids. I feel that as a parent, you should teach your kids necessities in life, which nowadays parents don't be doing. And sometimes it's because some people are so. Do you know what? It's because nowadays, being at the age of 30 isn't necessarily like a proper grown person. Sometimes being at the age of 30, you still are learning in this world because 30 is really still young in this world, to be honest with you. You can put water clothes, water detergent in the basket, scrub, jeez. I know what you mean, but sometimes in this society, especially, some of these things are not prioritized. Other things are prioritized, and it's not because, like, for example, nigga, I learned to do overlay Photoshop in 1 hour, I learned to wash your clothes in 30 years. It's true, but what I'm saying is, washing your clothes nowadays is not considered to be as important as certain other stuff. It's crazy to say it, but it's not. Like, yo, you can go and pay for someone to go and wash your clothes nowadays, bro. You can go and buy a takeaway and pay someone to cook for you nowadays. You can pay for someone to clean up your house nowadays. So it's not as important as back in the day. You can't pay nothing better than self-sufficiency. It's true, Sly. But what if you've grown up in that environment where, so for example, when I was in Malaysia, I stayed with a family that had a maid. They had a maid, and their house was huge. Like, they had a 3-story house. I know a few people actually that if they run out of clothes and no one's there to do their laundry, they'll either keep buying new clothes. That's what I'm saying. But I stayed with people that had three-story house, and they had a maid. And I'm one of those people. If I go to someone's house, the robot will reset this shit. Don't fuck you, I'm dead. Yeah. So I was at this person's house, and if I'm at someone's house, I will do the cleaning. I will fold my clothes. I will where should I put my clothes? I will do my own washing, whatever. And my clothes, I can't remember the first maybe 2 days. I had my clothes on the bed or whatever, because I had taken clothes off and whatever, changed my clothes. And I remembered, I was like, yo, I got my clothes on the bed. Let me go and ask them, where the washing machine is, how do I wash my clothes? What do I do with them? Blah blah blah. Yo, when I came back, believe my clothes were already washed and folded on my bed. I'm like, yo, some people are brought up to where when I'm apartment, but no washer dryer, I drop off laundry because I hate laundry mat. Yo, some people have it where, imagine that's how I've grown up. The girl that I was living with, that's how she's grown up. Like, I came upstairs, I couldn't believe it. My clothes were washed and folded. Yo, I live with a black mum. Do you think my clothes will be washed and folded? I'm like, you're mad. The clothes were washed and folded. I came down 8 o'clock, yo. I came down 8 o'clock. Yeah. My breakfast was on the table, fam. She's asking me, how do you want your eggs? Do you want this? Do you want juice? How much juice you want? Yo, she would be peeling oranges, apple, putting it in the blender. Ask me, I want juice. smoothie. I'm like, yo, there are some people living like this. Like, it was crazy. I'm like, yo, some people are living to where growing up they don't need to cook yo, some people don't need to cook breakfast. Some people don't need to fold clothes. Some people don't need to do their bed. Some people don't some people's most important thing in life is how am I gonna make money. Some people's most important worry in life is what are the Kardashians doing today. Some people's most important thing in life is am I gonna get likes today? Am I gonna get views today? Am I gonna get subscribers? Not I need to go wash my clothes, bro. Some people don't need to think about that. Like, bro, actually, let me find my source now. You need to wash your clothes, man. But I want to say, some people don't even need to think of who would have thought rich people had maids. Sly, they're not even rich. Oh, it wasn't Sly, but shit's attack. Yo, they wasn't rich. Bro, they was not rich. They're like, yo, if we came to England, we would have the same apartment that you guys live in. It still bugs me that people use dishwashers. Sly, I use a dishwasher, man. I don't like scrubbing, fam. I don't like it, fam. I use dishwasher. If it's there, I'll use it, fam. I don't like it. I can wash dishes. I'll happily wash dishes if I have to. But if I don't have to, then fam, I'll stick it in the dishwasher. Like, the thing is, what's important to us in this day and age isn't what was important to us maybe like 20 years ago, 10 years ago at all. Like, washing up is not important anymore. You can just stick that in the dishwasher now. Doing clothes is not important to us. You can just go. I've never had a dishwasher in my life other than when I'm at people's house. I've kind of always had a dish. See, I've always had a dishwasher. See what I'm saying? I've always had a dishwasher. You know, some people cooking is not important to them because, you know, they've always had someone that cooks for them, or they've always been able to afford takeaway, or pot noodle is alright for them, or ramen is alright for them. Their mom couldn't cook. Some people's mom can't cook, you know. Or their mom, they just put a small, when they do the steak, they'll just put a small salt on the steak, and that's it, fam. The steak is done, and they'll go flip it, fam. They don't even cook. They'll just put on the pan, flip. That's how, fam. I'll even show you how to cook steak. Ready? This is how some people cook steak. I'm gonna show you exactly in real time. This is the steak. They'll take it out the packet. They don't even wash it, you know. They just take it out the packet. They'll put it on the cutting board. When they put it on the cutting board, they'll just take salt, sprinkle, flip it. Sometimes they don't even flip it, fam. They'll flip it. So, frying pan's on. They'll put it in the frying pan. They'll wait 2 minutes. Let's say they wait 30 seconds now. They'll flip it. Wait 30 seconds. Take it. Put it on their plate. Sometimes, you know, people don't even eat steak with like rice and that anymore. Like, I'm like, yo. But what I'm trying to say is sometimes some things are not prioritized for people, man. Like, seasoning is not a priority for people. Seasoning is not a priority for some people. Cooking is not a priority. Cleaning is not a priority. Washing up is not a priority. Doing clothes is not a priority. So it's just like, as Tony's saying, it's the way kind of society, not society, but it's culture really. In our cultures, yo, that's how we're brought up. Like, you gotta do, yeah, yo, back at home, this is what these people are doing. There's no dishwasher back at home. Like, yo, you better wash your plate. Master seasoning should be a priority for real. But for some people, these things are not a priority, man. And it's kind of funny sometimes when you look at it. It is a priority for me as well, Tony. But it's funny when you look at it. Actually, speaking of cooking, cleaning your damn food is priority. So I leave them. They don't know. In fact, 1 second. Let me go and get a drink, and let me come back real quick. 1 second. Yeah, y'all talk about among yourselves. Let me just get a drink real quick, and I'll be right back in a jiffy. Aye, and make sure you better wash your hands on your chicken. Make sure y'all be shouting out the stream real quick. While I'm gone, you need to be sharing the stream on all sorts. I will stream. I'll be right back. come back with an ice pole in hand. Got this super duper duper cold out here. You probably better wash your. Yeah, as I was saying, yo, you need to wash your chicken, bro. Washing your chicken is a priority, 100%. Like, I don't understand people that don't wash their food. But I say again, it's some people don't know. Like, remember when we were speaking to Zulu, man, and he was like, yo, I don't wash my chicken. What are you talking about? You need to wash your chicken. Like, yo, like, what are you talking about? Like, you don't need to wash chicken. And we was like, yo, what are you talking about? Like, since when do you not have to? Some people don't know that, you know, what we consider as washing. By the way, if you're on YouTube or Mixer and you've spoken or you commented and I haven't replied to you, I'm sorry. I forgot I was on those different social networks. So I'm sorry. If you want to speak, get involved with the conversation. Just chat. My chat's up right now. Just get involved. But say what I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. So you know, when some people just don't know how to do things or what to do about things, and you know, sometimes you just have to realize what kind of people you're talking to, what kind of people you're involved in, or what kind of people you're sometimes you really do have to understand where people are coming from. Otherwise, you are just gonna think that, you know, people are crazy and stuff that people, you know, stuff that people think about, stuff that people think about and stuff that people do is weird. And that's not always good, because sometimes you insult people by accident. Like, you're not meaning it. You're like, yo, you're insulting people by accident. Like, yo, you're like, yo, how am I insulting you? It doesn't make sense. Like, you don't wash your chicken. What do you mean you don't wash your chicken? That doesn't make sense. I'm not insulting you. You're being stupid, when they're not really being stupid. That's just how they're brought up. Like, they don't know anything. I mean, you can cook all the bacteria out of it, but that's not necessarily you have to do. You can just clean it while it's raw, and your food will come out clean and tender. It's true, but against, like, people don't know, dude. Like, what if you don't know that? What if you've never been taught? What if your parents never taught you? What if you were never in science in school? You don't read the news, or I don't know, you don't read the news, but whatever. Or you just don't care. Some people just don't care. And some people are like, yo, I've been cooking it like this all my life, and you're coming and telling me that it's unnatural. Like, what do you mean it's unnatural? It's dirty. I've been cooking it like this all my life. Like, who are you to tell me? That's how some people are. And sometimes you just have to accept that, I guess. But if they don't know, we can tell them or show them, and then we inform. But I mean, the way some people think, they're like, yo, I've been doing this for so long, and nothing's happened to me, so I don't need to change. Yeah, as long as you're not concerned about it. Yeah, you know, if you tell them and they don't want to change, then what can you do, bro? Like, sometimes people don't want to listen, or sometimes people don't care, and there's nothing we can do to change that. So I really don't have time sometimes just to change. Like, if you talk down to people for not knowing something, that's not cool. And a lot of people do that, which annoys me. I feel like a lot of people, again, think their opinions are correct, and other people's opinions are wrong, and some people are super disrespectful and putting across their opinion. And when you do that, the thing is, when one person does that, when another person comes and tries to express their opinion, they're gonna judge you based on how they've dealt with the last person that told them what you was telling them, and they're gonna think of you in the same way, and they're just gonna disregard the stuff that you're trying to tell them, which is sad. But sometimes, you know, that's how the cookie crumbles, I guess. It's sad, but you know, that's what we have to do with sometimes. So the next topic that I want to speak about are these things right here. Mobile phones. I wanted to ask you guys, do you think that we use our mobile phones too much? Like, no, I don't want to update. Do you think we use our mobile phones too much? Because I was thinking about it the other day, right? And I was like, yo, I look at my phone when I wake, as soon as I wake up, as soon as I go to sleep, when I get out of the shower, when I'm eating, when I'm traveling, when I'm bored, when I'm playing games. Sometimes I'll look at my phone. Like, are these devices controlling us? Like, are we being controlled by small devices? You know, there's some people I think that get controlled more than others. Um, for example, some people buy iPhone every year. You know, some people will buy iPhone every year. Some people buy iPhone every year. I'm like, yo. Some people will go buy iPhone X, iPhone 10, iPhone 9, iPhone 11, 27, 42, 31. I'm like, yo, ain't it the same flipping phone? That is weird. Um, it's weird. So I want to ask you guys: do you think we're controlled by our devices? Do you think we're controlled by our phone? Do you think we're controlled by our computer? Do you think we're controlled by, iPads, PlayStations, Xbox, um, what other devices are there? Sometimes some people are controlled by Nintendo Wii. I don't know. Do you think we're controlled by devices? And if we are, what do you think that means for future generations? Because if we're controlled by it, future generations are gonna, be brought into those devices. I mean, I remember when I was growing up, you see these touchscreen stuff here, fam. I would never have imagined that I could just be swiping my phone and I can go on YouTube. I can talk to people. I can do all sorts of stuff. I never imagined in a million years when I was 6 years old, even 10 years old in 2005, that I could do all that stuff. What's going on, Harrison Bubbles? It was good. I don't know where you got that image from. I don't know, but whatever. Yeah. So, do you think we're controlled by our devices? I think we are. I think that it is a bad thing, but I think that we can turn our device, our what do you call it, our obsession with our devices. We can turn it into a good thing, if you know how to. If you're taught how to. Some people are not taught how to. Some people don't know that YouTube is one of the most powerful things that we have in this day and age. With YouTube, you can learn a language through YouTube. You can learn a language on your phone. You can learn how to, as Tony said, learn how to use Photoshop on your phone on YouTube. You can learn how to do coding on YouTube. You can learn how to fix a computer on YouTube. You know, when your PlayStation breaks, you can know how to diagnose it, what the problem is, just for YouTube, just for your phone. Like, it's powerful. But then there's some people who play Candy Crush all day on their phone, who play Fortnite all day on their PlayStation, who watch stupid YouTube videos of nonsense all day, who waste time on their phone. They were taking selfies on their phone all day and spending the whole day editing the photos just to find one photo to upload that day for 10 likes. That's how upset some people are. I just think it's super strange that one little device can get people addicted so much, but can do so much, that we rely on it so much. Like, remember when we used to have big ass maps when we're driving? Remember when we used to have, amen. Remember when we used to, thank you very much, Traxcality. Thank you very much, appreciate you for being here. Remember when we used to have big ass maps? Yeah, when we're driving. Nowadays, I don't know how it is in America, but with us, we have a thing called TFL, which is called Transport for London. So it's like a whole train system in London. And you can go on your phone and basically search what train you need, what station you need to get off, where you need to go next, when you get off, where you need to walk 3 minutes this way, 3 meters that way, turn left, turn right. Like, it's so crazy how we rely on our devices for everything. We have Google Maps. Yeah, we have Google Maps. You've been talking about these big maps for days, I swear. No, but Tony, you know what? Sometimes, you know, it's because I found one. I found like an AA map the other day. And I was like, yo, I forgot. Like, I forgot about it. Like, I opened it. I was like, yo, I forgot we used to use these. So, but it's like fascinating how, on the small nigga, do you remember when they had rip maps on parchment? When they had rip maps on parchment to find treasure. But, I look like a pirate to you. Ain't no one looking for treasure. But what I'm trying to say is, this small device, I feel, is crazy how it can kind of manipulate what you do. I do legit remember before GPS was a thing, we used to have MapQuest for directions. I don't know what MapQuest is. We used to have a thing called AA, so it was just a big ass map of like the whole country. They had the big ass map for the whole country, then they had a smaller map for like London or your area where you lived. So you could look at the big ass map, or you can look at I remember when there was no internet. I mean, I wasn't born when there was no internet, but I remember having no internet. And we'd ask people on the street where the fuck we were. Yo, even with a map, we would ask people on the street where yo, I mean, my mom sometimes used to have to pull up and be like, yo, excuse me, can I find, do you know where this is? Or can I find, but do you know what, nowadays, yeah, people, I don't know if people stop to help you. Like, think about it. If you was on the street of New York, would you stop someone for directions? Or would you wait until you see the baddest chick or someone that looks like they're harmless to ask for directions? You wouldn't just stop anyone for directions. I think back in the day you would. I remember making calls at payphones. But them payphones were goddamn expensive. Ain't no one making calls at no payphone. Nigga, I'll buy a letter. Shit. Payphones were mad expensive. I don't have no money to make no phone call, no payphone. Furthermore, more time I didn't even remember the number of people. So it was like, yo, I will send a letter to your address. I know where your address is. I know your payphone still exists. I don't know if they exist around here, you know. I don't know if payphones really exist around here anymore. They might do. They might do, but in London, which I know is different to America, so I've heard. We don't really be in Manhattan. They hand out free booth. We're watching background. In London, we don't really be using cash money anymore, like coins. Really, not even like, sometimes not even cash. We don't be using much. Most people use card. Like, you can use your card for everything. Yo, in London, you can use your card for everything to pay for. Everything. Anything you can think of to pay for, you can use your card to pay for it. Check this out. Farmers Daytime, kiosk, communication, charge your phone in New York City. I think we have this. Let me see what this is. I think we have one of these. We have those. Ace, I want to fight your barber, bro. Why? Why do you want to fight my barber? Why are you roasting me? Why do you want to fight my barber? Fam, my hair's not even flipping. My hair's not even done like that. Like this ain't a fresh trim. I don't want to hear it. Where's your trim? Hold on. This guy's got his face on here. I don't want to hear it. Who is this guy? Let me see his face real quick. Everybody click on his profile. Bro, I don't want to hear it, bro. I can't even click your thing. I can't even click your thing more time. How about you want to fight my barber, fam? Go on, fight your own barber, bro. Man could have a clean fade, you know. What? Man could have a clean fade. You know, look what man done to your head. Fam, listen, my hair, this isn't, you're going on like I just got my hair cut like yesterday, you idiot. I didn't get my hair cut yesterday, did I? Yeah, just because you went to the barber today, don't get excited. Because you went to the barber today and got your hair trimmed. Don't worry about what my hair be doing, fam. Yeah? Don't worry about what my hair be doing and what the trim be doing. Matter of fact, if you need me to get a trim, what you need to be doing is subscribing to me so that I can, go to the barbers and get that decent trim, fam. So, unless you're subscribing to me and giving me that $4.99, don't want to hear it, fam. Go and do your own business there. Go and cook and clean your chicken and make sure your chicken's all gravy, all crispy. You know what I mean? Anyway, what was I talking about as well? Hit that sub. Yeah, hit that sub another one. If you want me to get that fade, if you want me to get that crisp haircut, if you want, that nice clean fade, make sure you hit the subscribe. And let me, what does he pay? I pay all types of stuff. The last game I played before was Detroit. I play Payday with Broadway Tone Sly, Fortnite sometimes. Like I'm an all-round person. I play everything. I've got most games I own or I have got. Don't be asking man for peas like you're my girl, bro. Don't be telling me about get a haircut like you're my girl. Then, yeah. Don't be giving me demands about I should be getting a haircut or you wanna fire my barber and you ain't even paying and you ain't even contributing to the thing. Like, bro, you have issues, fam. You have issues. It's all good anyway. What's going on another one, guy? You could be here, fam. Yeah. I know it's all good. It's all good, fam. I already know my hair is. Listen, before I even came here, I couldn't even find the Afro comb here. So I had to come here with this in it, this small comb here, and it hurt, fam. So I was like, you know what? Let me just brush it up a little bit, yeah, like this, fam. Let me just try and make it a little bit presentable, fam, so that they don't show me, fam. I couldn't even get the proper Afro comb. I had to get the small, you know what I mean. I knew I was doing IRL streams. So I thought, let me just touch it. I'm in between haircuts too. Yeah, Tony, I'm telling you, sometimes we're in between haircuts, yeah. It's not easy, fam. I'm telling you, we're in between haircuts, yeah. The hairline's not even like all day, and fam, it's a pain, bro. But it's whatever. Every guy goes through it, yeah. So another one, don't go on like you don't go through times when you have to wear a hat, bro, cause your hair is not looking straight. Yeah, every guy goes through it, fam. That's the time when we don't even be posting on Instagram too tough. Yeah, we don't be posting on Instagram. We don't be posting on Snapchat selfie. But when we get the trim, when we get the haircut, yo, nigga, I'm posting selfie on Snapchat. I'm posting Instagram posts. Hey, man's foot stays up, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, bro. I already know. Yeah, fam. When I don't have a haircut, yeah, I have a hat. When I go to uni, I wear my hat, bro. Even one of my teachers from my modules like, yo, I've never seen you without a hat. I had to tell her, yo, that's because I ain't never had the trim. That's because, yo, I ain't never had the trim. I ain't never had the haircut since I've been in your flipping cars. The only reason I didn't wear a hat today is because it's mad hot. And it's at 12 o'clock, it's mad hot. And I don't want to have my hat on and I take it off and then my hair's super bad. So I just thought, no, you know what, let me just keep my whatever is on top. When I catch that fade, better believe your girl on my stream watching me play again, she don't care. Tony, you see when I catch the fade, fam. You see when I catch the Fady McFady, the Tom Fady, yeah? See when I catch the Tom Fady, fam. Oh shit, nigga, I feel like I'm motherfucking Denzel Washington out here, nigga. I'll speak to your mother and let her know what the deal is, fam. I'm telling you, I'll speak to someone's mother and let her be knowing what the deal is, fam. I'm telling you right now, the haircuts are essential, bro. Women don't be understand that, yo. Women don't be understanding that haircut, boy. A haircut is my best friend, my bro. I used to love it when I had long hair though, cause I didn't have to go to the barbers all the time. But when you had long hair and I had cane roach hair, when it got messy, it was really messy. It was another one. When my lineup is clean, man, really smells to every female on the road. Full teeth. Yo, I'm telling you, my bro. Listen, bro. Let me tell you something. As soon as I come out the barbers, yeah, bro, I feel like I can talk to any girl I ever come across right now. I feel like if Kim Kardashian came across to me, I would holler at this girl and be like, yo, What are you saying though? Really, what's Kanye saying for real? Like, yo, I feel like I'm the king of the flipping of flipping line. I'm telling you right now, fam. Haircuts are essential, fam. Especially when you know that you're looking. You know the ones where the barber gives you the fresh, the good one. Like he takes the time on your hair. And you got the fresh fade, you got the fresh line up, you got the fresh like sometimes you even get a little extra and you put the little line in your hair and that, yeah. And then bruh, you see a young one, you see a nice one. No young one, don't say young one, fam. You see a nice one, fam. You're like, yeah, when the barber's got time, when the barber takes time on your trim, and you know when he say he takes time when he's got the blade. You see when he uses the blade, yeah, fam. When my barber's using the blade, I just sit like this, fam, because I'm thinking my nigga got me. My nigga got me. When the blade comes out, I'm just sitting there appreciative of this nigga right here. Like, yo, you don't even know what you're doing to me right now. Like, I appreciate you, my nigga right here. Only thing is with some barbers though, sometimes when the barbers are full and these barbers be rushing, or I don't like when barbers are talking, especially when they're watching football or some shit. Like they be chatting, and I'm like, yo, nigga, why are you talking? Can you just, when your barber has got one hand on the razor and the other hand on the phone, you know, that's what I'm saying. When they're talking on the phone or they're watching football, and it's like, bro, yo, I beg you, just do my hair, please. Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm not involved. You know what I need to know though, people? I need to know your worst haircut. What's the worst haircut you've ever had from your barber? Like, what's the worst trim your barber's ever gave your barber, or if you go to another barber, what's the worst trim? I remember the worst trim I had, yeah. I went to I haven't had this hair for long. I've had it for like 2 years now, this kind of hair. I used to have long hair, cane rolls, everything. So I went to this barber one time, and I was like, yo, I want a fade. Like, I didn't really know what to ask for. I'm like, yo, I want a fade and a little line in the hair and that. So he's like, cool. What, like, how high or low do you want it? I was like, yo, just leave the top, like, cause it was kind of short. It was like much shorter than this. I was like, yo, just leave the top. So anyway, he starts doing this thing, does a little fade now. I'm like, cool, whatever. Then all of a sudden, this barber goes, zoom. I'm sitting there like, holy Jesus is good. Hold on. I'm sitting there like, my brother, I beg you tell me you didn't just do what I think you just done, please. When I open my eyes now, I beg you tell me I have like a level 2. I'm like, bro, I didn't even say anything to him. I had to let him finish because I'm like, bro, how have I asked you to leave the top and you just give me a level 2? Like, are you smoking Skittles or something? I've been working on my waist for months, told him not to touch the top too much, just fade. And I'm really fucked up my ocean. Went straight into my waist. That's what I'm saying, bro. Yo, this guy went zoom. I was full, fam. You know, like, them ones where you want to cry. Because you're like, yo, that's not how I was trying to look right now. Like, really and truly, what have you just done to me? And then he done the side, yeah. I wanted all smoke. I was ready to jump. Fam, I'm telling you, I was ready to fight, bro. He done the side, yeah. But he must have done one bit of the side lower than one part, the other part that he done. So it was a little patchy. I'm like, bro, this guy just done Toby Carvery on my head. This guy just done barbecue on my head, fam. Knife and fork seasoning, fam. He just done. I'm like, bro. Then my man tried to ask me for £10. He said, yo, that'll be £10. I'm like, bruv, I can't even pay you that £10, you know, because the way you just bamboozled my hair, like, the way you just bamboozled my hair, fam, I can't even give you £10 the next time you cut my hair. I'm not even coming here the next time you cut my hair, bro, because, yo, you took the piss right now. Like, I want £10 for the way you just done my hair. You need to be paying me. London barbers are hard work though, bro. I'm telling you, especially the African ones as well, fam. Sometimes them African barbers they don't even, I don't even know what they be doing with your hair, fam. Some of them barbers, some of the African barbers just stress me out, man. Especially when you ask them to get a specific trim, and they give you the opposite to what you even asked for. I'm like, bro, yo, you're effing up right now, man. You're really effing up right now. So one more topic that I was going to talk about. What's the time? It's 4:15 now. I do need to go in a bit because I've got a flipping Japanese exam tomorrow. Stress, so I do need to sleep. I'm moving back out of London in a month, and I might just get a trim before I go. Well, I heard like Manchester, Birmingham places, and that are you can get a decent trim up there. Manchester, Birmingham size and that. What the last thing that I wanted to talk about is about friendship. And what I wanted to talk about friendship, I wanted to talk about if it's acceptable. What's acceptable in a friendship to do, and where is it pushing the boundary in a friendship? So first of all, I want to talk about, is it acceptable for you and your friends to be talking to the same chick? None of you are smashing, yeah? But is it acceptable to speak to the same chick at the same time? Now, I say it depends. And why it depends is, if I went to you and I told you, yo, I've seen this chick, I'm about to talk to her, I'm talking to her. Like, if I've gone to you and I've told you that, fam, I don't expect you to go to this chick and talk to her. Yeah, it will cause problems. I don't expect for you to go to this chick and talk to her. But if I have told you, yo, I'll be talking to this chick right here, and you told me, yo, I hollered at her as well, she's alright, she's bad, then cool, fair game in it. Like, you've been talking to her, what can I do? I ain't gonna tell you, yo, there are too many chicks in the world than to not let my boy get that. That's what I'm saying. But if I've been talking to you, you've been talking to her, cool, innit? Like, if I'm still talking to her, you're still talking to her. Matter of fact, by then, I'm even like, yo, I don't even want this girl if she's talking to my man like that anyway. But if I'm still talking to her or whatever, then that's fine. I'm not going to say to my friend, yo, like, my man can have that if her and I am nothing established. That's what I'm saying. Like, more time I'm like, cool, have that. But if, if I'm just trying to smash or something, I'm just like, you know what, if I'm still going to hold at her, I'm just still going to try to smash or whatever. But another thing, if she and I have something, my friend should give that same respect. I mean, yeah, again, it depends how you've been talking to her. It depends. You need to communicate with your friend what's been going on. Like, yo, I've been speaking to this girl for like 3 months, and if he's just DM'd her, you'd be like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, allow it in it. But again, in another sense, you need to know, yeah, if it's just smashing, then bet it's low-key competition. But you need to think about, yo, is this girl talking to my boy on a level? Like, how she been communicating with this guy? Because if you've been speaking to her for 3 months and then you compete with friends over smashing? Not really, not with the same girl. As I said, if I found out my friend's talking to the same girl and I'm just trying to smash, I'm like, yo, whatever, man. I don't want to be smashing the same girl my friend smashed. Like, nah, that's not for me. No. I don't want it. I'm not sharing, fam. I'm not in that sharing business, fam. Sharing is not caring. But another thing with friendships as well, I wanted to ask. Do you think your friend, I'm not talking about like somebody that you call like cousin, for example, like friends like you call them cousin, not that deep, but tough times at the club and we're trying to meet to the same girl, then it's whoever gets her. Nah, I don't even meet to the same girl at clubs. If my friends, I don't. My friend knows that I moved to her first. But bro, chill, innit? Like, you don't need to mute it. Why are you moving to the same girl as me? There's girls in the club. Anyway, do you think it's acceptable for your friend to come to you and borrow money? Like, do you think that your friend should be coming to you and like, bro, like, not saying, bro, like, I need like £20. Like, should your friend come to you and be like, bro, like, low key, I need like £200-500 right now from, like, or dollars, I need like $500 real quick from. Like, do you think that's acceptable for your friend to do that? Because for me, I would feel away. I don't really like borrowing money to my friends like that. If that's your bro, then yeah. I don't like it because I feel like we will get into arguments regarding it. I feel like why is my friend in that situation where he would need $500? Like, I don't like knowing that I'm around people that will put themselves in that kind of situation where I have to bail you out with 500. Depending on the situation, yeah, but I don't feel comfortable. I might do it, I might give them the money because that's my bro, that's my friend, but I don't feel comfortable doing it. It's a bad situation I had in the past where I had to chase man down for money that he borrowed. The strains of friendship. Exactly, I've lost friendships from borrowing money and having to chase money. So that's why I'm like, yo, if I can be, I would be against giving my friend money or borrowing my friend money. Again, it depends on the situation, but I don't like doing it. If I depends on the situation, but only once. I mean, if I borrow money to my friend and like next week he gives me the money back, or he borrows like 500, and then next month he gives it to me back, and then he asks again down the line, then cool, you're giving me the money back. Like, I've got no problem as long as I get my money back. But if I borrow you money and I have to chase you to get, first of all, it's disrespectful. I don't care how much it is. It's really disrespectful if I have to chase you to get my money. Second of all, yo, I want my money. Like, why are you putting me in? You're trying to put me in a situation where I haven't got money now, or I'm low on money because you couldn't get your finances together and do what you need to do as a human being, as a person. Yo, get your order and your finances in order. If there's a problem, you should come to me before you get in that money situation. That way, at least, if you ask for money, I know, yo, I understand. I went to Dubai with my boys, and my boy came, but didn't have his money straight. Nah. I can't. If we're on holiday, I can't lend you money, fam. I'm so sorry. I cannot lend you money on holiday. If I'm on holiday, I cannot lend you money, because I put in for him, but it took a month to get 1.5k back. Bro, I can't. If we're in a club, if we go on holiday, I can't fund you. I can't sponsor you, because my name is not Yusuf or UNICEF. My name is not flipping Wonga.com or loans.com, fam. That's not my name right there. If you got enough money to go to Dubai, my brother, you better have say peas. So when I'm going camel riding, you can come camel riding. If you don't have money for camel riding, then you can stay in the hotel. That's not my business, fam. I'm enjoying my holiday, my experience, my movie in it. If you can't go camel riding, then go enjoy your movie at the swimming pool, bro. Go and chill in it. I'm glad you came with us. Go and chill at the swimming pool and go live your movie, fam. Don't ask me for no money for no holiday. If you're asking me for money for rent and you're about to get kicked out, then cool. Maybe. I'm like, yo, I don't want you to get kicked out. That's my boy right now. I'm not trying to get my boy kicked out. But man was showing out for girls too. Praise what I got my money. Yeah, like if your friend's trying to stunt on girls, then don't try to stunt on girls with my money, bro. Because I will tell those girls, listen, ain't his money. He's stunting with. My money, fam. And I will show the bank statement to these girls and say, yo, it's my money he's stunting with. But don't be going off like, you see me, I'm one of those kind of people, yeah. If I'm broke, I won't even ask my mom for money. Like, yo, I have to be broke to ask I have to be desperate to ask my mom for money. Like, it's gotten to the point where I've sold games. I sold my PSP, I sold my DS when I've been broke and I needed to get somewhere, or I needed to get for a job interview or something. I've sold shit to make sure I'm able to go and get there. I don't be asking my friends for money like that. If I ask for money, I will say, listen, bro, I need 10, I need 5. I'm gonna give you that back tomorrow. I'm gonna give you that back next week. I know I'm gonna get the money back, and I can give you that money back. I'm not gonna ask, what? If I'm gonna go on a holiday and ask my friend for money, you must be mad. That means I don't have the money to begin with. No, I'm not doing that for my friend. Yo, I can't have my friend coming to my phone and saying, yo, where's my money, bro? Or, yo, you said you was gonna pay me back. What's going on? Where's my? Nah, man, never that. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. This might be a regular every Friday thing. I just thought I'd do an IRL stream. Thursdays is gonna be, the music streams on Thursday, so make sure you stop around for that. If there's anyone in here lurking or that's new, another one, I see you. Make sure you hit that follow button, bro. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try and stream a lot from now on. Since uni's finishing, I'll have a bit more time to do that. So I'll try and stream a lot from now on. Maybe not every Friday because I do have a show called Death Wish which comes on as well. So it might be every other Friday. It might be every Friday or every other Friday. We'll see. We'll see. But I appreciate. Yeah, we're gonna raid Mosquito Boy because I do like that guy. He's alright. So yeah, we're gonna. Should I raid Chazzy Poo? Mosquito Boy or Chazzy Poo? Let me see who's streaming actually. Let me see streaming and we're streamers revolution. Mosquito Boy is Mosquito Boy is oh Idiocratic is working on affiliate. We're gonna raid Idiocratic real quick. Where's this thing? Yeah, we're gonna raid Idiocratic. Just put I don't know, just put Ace of Shack so he knows who's raiding him. So yeah, I appreciate everybody for being there. Make sure you follow me if you haven't. And yeah, I'll be back maybe sometime probably like Thursdays or Idiocratic. Yeah, so I might be streaming tomorrow. I don't know. I might stream a game tomorrow. I was gonna stream DJ Hero today, but it wasn't working. So yeah, we're about to raid Idiocratic right now. So thanks for being here, everybody. I appreciate you guys, everybody for watching. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'll be your boy Ace of Shaq. You guys have been my players. Peace.